We know that most CAT students calculate way too slowly for CAT. I mean, if you really want to crack CAT or do well in the management entrance exam, it's important that you be faster in calculations. Though CAT has a calculator, but understand that calculator is not very easy to use. It's an online calculator. Okay, and other exams don't have a calculator, so it makes sense to be comfortable with simple calculations. Here we are looking at 5 steps of how to go about ensuring that you be good at calculations. I'm Patrick, 6th CAT 100% been training students for 25 years for MBA Entrance Exams. So why calculation speed matters? Because it saves time in the exam. One of the most time-consuming part in the exam is calculation, especially in mathematics. A lot of people waste a lot of time in calculation because they're slow, right? So the moment you're good at calculation, it builds confidence. When you get numbers, you know how to calculate numbers, you feel comfortable with solving questions. Also, it helps to get better methods. The moment you can calculate mentally, your focus then shifts instead of calculations to getting better ways and better methods of solving. And that's where it gives you the edge over others. So, can anyone learn calculation? Yes. I mean, it's not talent, it's more practice. The regular you practice, the daily you practice, the better you'll be at calculations. The key to getting better at calculation is practice. I remember I used to keep on writing tables during my school days. I mean, the practice definitely helps be comfortable with numbers. So 5 steps to calculate faster. One is tables up to 20 to 20. Squares up to 30 and cubes up to 30. We'll come to know what is the application of the same later. Fractions to percentage, powers of 2, 3, 4, 5. 2-digit number practice and 15-minute calculation sheet. If you can do this on a regular basis, I think that should suffice. So first, learn tables. So start with learning 15 by 15 tables. I mean, don't jump to 20 by 20. It could be a little difficult. Start with doing 15 by 15 table. Okay, and revise on a regular basis. Consistency is everything. The moment you be regular, it'll help you off. Look at basically a muscle memory. Okay, I mean basically that. So when you keep on doing it, it automatically comes back. I mean you don't have to think; it'll automatically come in the answers. For example, when you say 2 into 2, you know 4. It was there in your mind. 2 into 3, 6. It's there. You've been using it many times. Same way, to 20 by 20, if you can know the calculations, it helps you. Squares up to 30. I mean, no squares up to 30. I mean, there are simple methods to know squares up to 130. But yes, you need to know squares up to 30 by heart for that. Okay, it helps in approximation DI, quadratic equation algebra, it helps out. Okay, cubes of 13 normally helps maybe in component. So when you say 1 plus r whole raised to 3, okay, 30% interest. 30% interest, 1.3 cube. So that is 13 cube. So no, 13 cube is 2197, 12 cube is 1728, 11 cube is 1331, 11 square, 12 square, 13 square, and so on. So no squares up to 30 and cubes up to 13 by heart. Make a table, put it on the board, and go to it on a regular basis. Fractions to percentages. So from half to 1 by 12, you should be able to convert these to percentage. So what is half? 50%. What is 1 by 12? Say I don't know. I know 1 by 3 is 33.83%. 1 by 6, when denominator becomes double, it becomes half, 16.67%. 1 by 12 is half of 16.67, which is 8.33%. So when denominator becomes double, the percentage becomes half. Also know powers of 2, frequently in a lot of sums. So you should know up to 2 raised to 12, which is 4096. 2 raised to 10 is 1024, you should know. And then you should know various 2 raised to power, etc. Helps in various sums. Again, powers of 3, 4, 5. 3 raised to 1 to 3 raised to 6. Same with 4 raised to 1 to 4. Remember, 4 raised to 6 is same as 2 raised to 12. The moment you know 2 raised to 1 to 12, you will know 4 raised to 1 to 6. And then again 5 raised to 1 to 5 to 6. So know this by heart as far as possible. Next is practice. 2-digit calculations. Maybe simple addition. Like if I say 43 plus 78. You can calculate new units digits first or 10 digits first. So 40 plus 70 is 110. 3 plus 8 is 11. So we know 121. Subtract. You should be able to subtract it. 91 minus 57. 57 to 87 is 30. And 87 to 91 is 4. So we know it's 34. Right? Multiplication. Multiplication 2 digit you can approximate also. 48 maybe you can take it as 50. You can take 63 into 50. Okay, which is 3150. Normally when you increase one, you can decrease the other. So if you take this as 50, you can take this as 61 approximately. So that's what you can do. 61 into 50. Okay, 3050 and so on. Or you can calculate 63 into 50. 63 into 50 is 3150 minus 63 into 2, 126. Subtract it, you'll get 3024. So, division. Two-digit approximation, very difficult to accurate. You know 23 threes are 72. Sorry, 23 into 3 if you do. So moment you do for 22, 46, 46 into 3, 69, you know 69, 3, 46 remaining. So 23 twos are 32, can divide. Or if you do approximately also is fine. You can multi-factorize, be simple numbers, be able to factorize. That's also fine. So these are things that you should know and practice on a regular basis. We normally give you practice sheets which are there. If you join the YouTube channel, you'll get a practice sheet on regular basis where you can do all this calculation, and when you do it regularly, it will help you to build your speed. You can use apps. There are a lot of apps which are there which you can use for calculation purpose. That is also possible. Do calculation on a regular basis. It helps for CAT, right? So don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. 15 minutes of calculation will make a big difference. Within 4 weeks, you'll get to know the difference as such. Do like the video, do subscribe to our channel, and do visit us as part of 100 app. Right.